Hello, citizens of YouTube. This is the Geeky Nerd here, and today we're going to be talking about my personal concealed carry of choice, the Glock 19X, aka the peanut butter Glock, and just why I have chosen it for various few reasons, and in particular of guns that are of similar color. So let's get into it here. First thing here, we will safety check. This is my concealed carry, like I said, so this is loaded. We will put that over there as the round goes flying across the table. We are safe. We are good to go. So, let me get that round here so we don't lose it. So, 19X. Why have I chosen it? Well, it's a Glock. It works. What more needs to be said? But there's a little bit more into it. For those of you that don't know, the Glock 19X is just not like a regular Glock 19. It actually has a Glock 19 size slide, but a Glock 17 size grip. Why do I pick that? Well, the 19 slide, it's the perfect size for riding in your hip, especially with outside the waistband. It is cold around here, so I am doing outside the waistband carry. I do a different one for inside the waistband carry, but for the old Frosty the Snowman here, the old peanut butter Glock comes out. So for the holster here, it just fits naturally. It isn't too huge, and I prefer to have my holsters kind of ride more on the upside as opposed to kind of low, more up towards hugging my body. And the longer the slide is, the more that is poking into my rib cage. So I try to avoid that as much as I can. No, of course, it isn't really like poking in my ribcage. I'm not pulling my pants up that high. But you guys know what I mean. So I prefer that. Well, it does have the 17 size grip. You would say, well, if you're wearing winter clothing, which you would when it's cold, the grip isn't as much of an issue because when you have that clothing, it doesn't really protrude that much. Now, if you have a tight-fitting coat, of course, that grip will show more than anything, so you might want to just go with a Glock 19. But I'm going to get to why I'd pick the 19X in particular here in a second. But that grip, it isn't as obtrusive as you would think with an outside-the-waistband holster. But why the 17 grip, you say? Well, it's because once this is in the holster, again, this is safe check. When this is in the holster, I am able to get my hand fully around the gun. No ifs, ands, buts, or coconuts. Now, the 19, you can do that, but you have a little bit more of a room for error, and you have it less of a purchase area available. So I'm able to fully grip this gun and have a secure hold on it while it's in my holster and be able to pull it out as the mag goes without any kind of issue, question, or concern. Which I enjoy that more than anything, is just being able to have that full-featured grip. 19, nothing wrong with it. But the real estate purchase, being able to get on this 19X, is a lot better, in my opinion. One other thing of reason that I have chosen the 19X, which not a lot of people think about, is the color. Now, some of you guys hate the brown coyote. I get it, no problem. S to each his own. But the reason why I have chosen this is because while it is in my holster, while it is outside the waistband, while I do have, obviously, a license to carry, now I can open carry, I can conceal carry, what have you. If this was to show, or I had to take my jacket off or whatever, this is a lot less intimidating than the big, black, scary Glock, what have you. Whatever your choice, your Beretta, whatever out there. I know it doesn't matter. I know it's a firearm, but you do have to take public consideration into when you are concealed carrying, because you are reflecting on everyone else who owns a firearm. And if you have the big iron on your hip, there's nothing wrong with having the big iron on your hip, but you're setting a precedent for that person to where they say, oh, that could just look scary, looks menacing, whatever, and then they have a bad viewpoint on it. It shouldn't matter, but you do just have to consider it. With the brown Glock 19X, when people see this, it has a little less intimidation factor. When you have a black on black gun with all black on, you kind of look like, you just look a little off. But when you have this delicious chocolate colored Glock in your holster, it puts people off just a bit less, at least what I've noticed. It's a bit more of an approachable gun. I know, again, trust me, I know it sounds stupid, but in public, I've talked to people and they'd be like, yeah, no, it's like, I've never seen like a brown gun before. I didn't even know they make that. Like, that's kind of like unique and, just different and a lot. Again, it's just a bit more approachable. And again, when you can see this, it is, it just looks a bit less scary. And it just kind of blends in with things more. Now it does stand out just a bit more because it is that, color difference, that color gradient difference, obviously, between the two. But it's, that's just something, if I can get this holster off. Yeah. That's just something I have noticed. And one reason why I have, carried outside the waistband for a good amount of time, the 19X. So yeah, that's just my take on why I have picked the 19X. Of course, also we have all the standard Glock fare of it's reliable, it's simple, it always shoots, it doesn't, has the least amount of movable parts, and it's proven, it's law enforcement, the whole drill. But those different reasons why I have chosen the 19X over every other Glock out there and every other handgun out there to outside the waistband carry in the wintertime. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Let me know if you guys like the 19X, the peanut butter Glock, or if you just like the name peanut butter Glock. Also, if you enjoyed this type of content and you want to see more of it, please hit that subscribe button. I do appreciate you guys. And let me know if you like this video. And I hope everyone is having a wonderful, awesome, fantastic day. I'll catch you guys next time. See you guys.